And welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's windy outside. It was raining yesterday here in southeastern Pennsylvania. And I think this weekend we're going to put up the tree and we're going to get all the stuff ready for the cards. I still haven't done it. I have to print out the labels. Last year Bob set it up so that the address labels will print out. You know, we put the Avery address labels into the printer and then it prints out. But I want to check it first and see if I need to add any addresses to it. And let's see, last night was Friday and we had our pizza. We had frozen pizza for dinner. I know yesterday I had the video of Bob making the turkey chili, but you know, it takes a long time to edit. You know what I'm saying. If you edit video, you know what I'm saying. So, what are your plans for this weekend? You know, we're staying home. We're staying home for the month, you know, except for to get groceries or medicine, because we mostly have been this whole time, but there's a lot of outbreak happening right now in the U.S. for the pandemic that we're going through. So I feel it's best to keep the infections down for the hospitals. Plus, I don't want it, but you know, I don't think anybody wants it. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, you should know this isn't going to last forever, right? I mean, only till April, Bob says, but I don't know. Are people betting on this? You know how they bet on things in Las Vegas?
They bet on everything.
They bet on everything, yeah. They'll bet on, like, for the presidential election, they bet on who wins, who's good. They'll bet on the number of, they'll bet on the amount of electoral college votes and stuff like that. Just nonsense. But anyway, I mean, not nonsense, but I'm not a betting person. I don't bet. I've had this discussion before. I don't think there's anything wrong with betting in theory. Like, I don't think I mean, I think people can get addicted to it, but I don't want to pay money to maybe get money or maybe not get money. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather just have the money in the first place. It's not fun to me. There you go. That's the basics of it. It's fun for some people. Some people enjoy it. It's not fun to me. To me, I'll just be mad the whole time that I paid the $1 or whatever. If I just pay $1 to bet something, I'll be like mad that I paid that $1. I'll be like,
well, let me win the lottery.
Well, that's your business. So Bob sometimes plays the lottery, but that's your choice.
I pay $10 when it gets really high.
He says when the lottery amount gets high, he pays $10. So do you buy 10 different tickets?
No, I buy 5 $2 tickets.
Oh, he buys 5 $2 tickets when that happens. I know someone that says, I'm related to someone who says, everything will be fine. This is what she says. Everything will be fine once I win the lottery. I'm like, that's not a plan. She's like, it's always been the plan. I'm like, that's not a plan. That's not a plan. So Bob's planning to make stuffed shells tonight, and he bought mushrooms and ricotta cheese and
spinach.
Spinach. Oh, you bought spinach?
Frozen spinach, but yeah.
And yeah, so that'll be lovely. Lovely. It'll be lovely. We'll be having plenty of dairy medicine around here. Pass the dairy medicine around. Yeah, so our heater, we're still having problems with our heater, and we were going to wait a couple of months because we didn't want to have somebody in the house, but It's so bad right now. What it is that we have baseboard radiator. We have baseboard radiator hot water heaters, and the water circulates, and it's not like the old kind. Like, we've been in a house where we had the old kind where you could take a key and you could let the air vent out. What did you make? A Dagwood sandwich? Oh, he made
leftover turkey Dagwood.
He made a leftover turkey sandwich. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I was thinking of having eggs.
I'm gonna come over and explain all that stuff to you. Yeah. So our water here, because of the area we are in the country, we have really hard water, which means there's a lot of calcium and minerals in our water. Well, when you heat up hot water and then it cools, it leaves all those crystals, all that calcium and stuff. So it's jamming up and clogging all of our pipes and stuff in our radiator system. So because of that, our radiators don't work well. In particular, we have upstairs, downstairs, front, and back. Basically, we have 4 zones of heating in our house. And the whole upstairs front, no hot water goes to the radiator.
Yeah, it's cold.
Everywhere else it works fine.
One of them is our bedroom.
Yeah. So the furnace is working just fine. It's the plumbing around it that's not quite right. So we were going to wait until we got the water softener installed to get all the work on the furnace done. But we're going to do that first because it's getting cold.
Then we'll get the...
We'll still get it done, but I actually had it scheduled, but I canceled it because I don't want people coming in the house during the height of this COVID stuff. You know, it's why introduce a risk if we don't need to?
But we could open the windows and let air come through.
Yeah. So I'm getting the furnace done, and in the spring I'll get the plumbing. I'll get the hard water, the water softener installed.
Yeah, water softener.
So, what do you need to know about our house, right?
Yeah, what do you need? What are you asking me? No, I'm just kidding. No, I brought it up. But because it's cold in our room, and the temperature thing is in our room.
It is. It's not really cold. It's like 69 degrees.
But the air is cold, okay? Because there's no heat coming in there.
When I grew up, my mom had the house set, especially at night, at 65.
Yeah, my mom did too.
So to me, it's not really cold.
We can have it as warm as we want.
And we're paying for the heat, so we can have it as warm or as cold as we want.
Which when the kids were younger was never warm enough.
No, she used to be like a 75-degree person or higher sometimes.
75. Well, when we were young.
Yeah, and I said, no, I'm not paying. That's way too high. It was too warm for me. It was too expensive for me. So every year, for a couple of years, I'd bring us down 1 degree. We'd maintain 74, then 73, and for like the last 10 years, we've been at 69.
We've been at 69, yeah. But then I needed to have air conditioning in the summer.
So we got central AC put in. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we used to have individual air conditioners in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, you showed them our hole in the wall from our whole house AC that didn't work.
Well, it did a little bit.
Yeah, it worked for what, 1 year? 2 years?
It wasn't scorching hot in here.
No.
But
we had a whole house fan, or a whole house,
yeah, it was a whole house
we
fan.
had a wall air conditioner in the downstairs living room, or downstairs dining room. And you had a whole house fan that vented up out of the attic.
Yeah, out of the attic.
So the idea was you put the whole house fan on, and it pulls all the hot air out, and it pulls the air conditioner. The cool air gets pulled through the whole house.
If you don't have both of them on and you have the windows closed, it made a whistling sound, remember?
Yes.
We'd be like, what is that whistling sound? Oh, it's because the fan is on. Now we sound like we don't know what we're talking about. That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when we were younger, we didn't know what we're talking about. Now we know everything, right, hon?
We're knowledgeable. We're homeowning vets.
Do you know everything?
Most.
No, we don't know everything.
Almost everything.
Look at he's rocking with me. Keep on rocking me, baby. You want to sing us out, don't you?
Nope. You go right ahead. I'm gonna go finish my turkey Dagwood.
He's gonna go ahead finish his sandwich. Well, let's fix this. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.